Hello everyone, and welcome to my corner of the internet. In honor of National German American Day, I'm going to be making my second video on this channel about German culture, specifically about traditional clothing, or Trachten, singular Tracht. When people think of traditional German clothing, the first thing that comes to their mind is most likely dirndls and lederhosen, and the clothing that you might see at Oktoberfest. However, what you may not know is that these are only one set of the almost 200 different Trachten in Germany. Just about every region has its own because, of course, Germany as we know it today didn't become a unified country until just over 150 years ago, so there is a lot of variation in local culture. There are 120 different Trachten in the Black Forest region alone, and since the 1900s, the clothing of the Black Forest Tracht has been primarily black, white, and red, which reflects the area's Protestant tradition. It's also thought that the red accents may have been inspired by the red mushrooms that grow in the forest itself. Just like Bavarian Tracht has come to be thought of as traditional clothing for the entire country, the Trachten of Gutach, Kirnbach, and Reichenbach are often thought of as the Tracht for the entire Black Forest region, but this is also not the case. The Trachten in these areas, which include the Bullenhut, a hat with giant red pom-poms, were popularized in the 1870s by artists who came to rural communities and depicted this Tracht in their work. Other parts of the Black Forest have their own distinctive Trachten, such as the Glottertaler Tracht, which comes from the central Black Forest along the Glotter River. Mining was an important industry in Glottertal beginning in the 10th century, and by the 16th century, wine production had replaced it. Before the Napoleonic Wars, it was part of Austria, but it was eventually incorporated into Baden. Women's Tracht is worn much more frequently than the men's Tracht, which is similar to that of the southern Black Forest. The description of the men's Tracht in the book that I'm referencing from, Traditional Couture, or Trachten, by Gregor Hohenberg, describes the men's Tracht as consisting of a red-brown frock coat, black pants, a red vest, a white linen shirt with a stand-up collar, a black silk scarf, and colorful suspenders. After reading this, though, I was a little confused because it doesn't quite match up with my idea of men's Tracht in this region. I actually chose this Tracht for my video today because I'm using it as a base for costume design for a cast of characters, and I've tried to pull every picture that I can find of it off of the internet. Now, granted, I haven't actually been to this region. Since most Trachten are preserved by local folk groups, the ideal situation would be to actually go to the Glottertal region, but as it is, I'm stuck with books and photographs. But I did a bit more research, and apparently the description by Hohenberg is of the 19th century Tracht, and today the men's Tracht is, again, closer to that of the other Tracht in the Schwarzwald. The coat is black with red lapels, and a white linen shirt is worn under it, along with a black tie. Embroidered suspenders can also be worn, and girls will sometimes make them and give them to their sweethearts as a gift. The women's Tracht worn in the region consists of a blue woolen skirt, often worn with a floral apron, and a linen shirt with puff sleeves. A black bodice with gold embroidery and a lace-lined collar is worn over the shirt, and in cold weather, a fitted black silk pater jacket can also be worn. Although the iconic Bullenhut is not part of this Tracht, headwear is still very important to it. On religious holidays, unmarried girls wear a Rollenkranz, a wreath with white fabric roses, sequins, and silver-colored glass beads over a wire frame. The Schnapphut is a glazed straw hat with black velvet ribbons that are tied into a bow at the back of the hat. The brim of the hat is turned down in the front and back, a style inspired by the Rococo style. The nest was added in the 20th century, and it's fake flowers with an additional velvet bow worn on a cushion on top of the hat. So there you have it, some traditional German clothing. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I was planning to make it a little longer, but I ended up being pretty pressed for time. I do have a couple more Trachten pictures ready though, so if you enjoy this and would like to see some more, please give this video a like or a comment, and I will make another video on a couple of other Trachten. Anyway, thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.